Hi guys, and welcome back to Creative Pet Keeping. As you can see, I have a little bit of a different setup here, and Mookie is making a habit. Okay, thank you Mookie for demonstrating this. He's making a habit of being in all my videos. So, as you can see, I moved the two males into the kitchen. I haven't set up the power strip yet to plug in on my heaters. That's going to be plugged in right here, and the reason for this is I have a little bit too much stuff plugged into the power in my bedroom, and I kind of thought about it, and even though there hasn't been like a fire or accident or anything going wrong, I should probably take a precaution and plug a few things here versus there to kind of spread everything out. And we're going to talk about my breeding setup, which is I'm gonna just explain it in a little sec, but I wanted to give you guys an update. Master Ball is right here, he's just chilling. Demon Betta is right here, being extra spunky. Their water is super yellow because of the almond leaves, and they're gonna be chilling in here for now, I guess. That might be the spot. I got a new air pump. This is a cheap Walmart brand, it'll do for now. I got more tubing. I got a shrimp hatchery, and I got a water bottle, so I can, once I use that up, I'm going to use that for the water to set up brine shrimp for the babies once they're big enough to eat brine shrimp, that is. But besides the fact that I'm going to set up a bubble filter, a bubble filter down there, that's where I'm going to be growing out the babies once they get big enough. Because, you know, it's kind of subtle. It's under here. It's not going to bother anyone. And because this is a glass table, any of the light here kind of leaks down there. So once I put a timer on this light, which is a normal desk lamp, it's not a whole lot of light, but as you can see, it does leak some light down here. So even if I'm not home or it's really dark in here, because there are no windows in this kitchen, the baby Bettas will kind of have some light. So they will have like a normal 24-hour light cycle. But anyways, so I'm going to set up some air tubing. So besides me hooking up that tank once it's ready, once I can move the babies from the other spawning tank in here, I'm also going to try to see if I can get some bubble filters going in these tanks as well, since this air stone is stronger and it has more outlets, and I do have a divider for some outlets too, to put in the air. So we'll see what's going to happen, but I think that will help. I might do little DIY bubble filters. We'll see what I'll do. So let's get to the stuff I've gotten for the breeding. I'm slowly starting to get everything. As you can see, I haven't bred my male and female yet, and I'm in a hurry to do so because I want to make sure I have everything I need. So I got this hatchery kit. I've never hatched brine shrimp before, so I got this, so you can put the brine shrimp hatchery here. It does come with some brine shrimp eggs ready, and instructions, and airline tubing, and all that stuff. So I'll probably eventually do a video on how to do this and how to set this up, because I'm curious to see how this works out. I also tried out some extra food because I can't be really getting, besides brine shrimp, I can't be getting other live food for the babies at the moment. To try out, I got this, let's see, put this into the light, this Fry Grow Starter Life Spectrum. It's super fine powder, so I think I could start feeding them like right away. I'm going to start the babies off on some hard-boiled egg yolk and maybe some of this to see how that works out. I also wanted to try, everyone is always crazy about the Rapashi foods, which is a gel food, and so I got this Rapashi superfood for spawn and grow, and so I thought, hey, you know what, there's instructions for it, we'll check it out. None of this is sponsored. I bought all this and I want to try it out so we can see how it all works. And it gives the fish a variety of food. I could also feed this to my other fish, as well as my Endler fry. I'm considering moving my Endler fry for a while in here, maybe, or a few, just to help teach the baby Bettas how to eat. But yeah, that's where it's gonna, the baby Bettas, once they start growing out, they're going to be right here in this tub under the table. It's kind of out of the way nicely, so it's not going to bother anybody in the kitchen. And when I do have to start jarring the more aggressive males and females, especially the males, I will probably start putting them right here, so that way they'll have light, and they're all in the same spot together. So that is part 1 of my plan. This is where everyone's going to be growing out, and kind of the breeding operations, as well as the new location for Ultra Ball and Demon Betta, which I think is a good spot for them. And let's move on to where I'm going to spawn the male and female. So I decided that even though I could technically spawn the male and female in that tub over there that I showed you earlier, I thought it would be easier to observe them and to try to film this in this tank, because this tank already has a sponge bubble filter that has been in here for a while. So it's had some time to have some bacteria grow and establish in it. Hello. Hello, Silver Betta. And I already have a very good heater on here, in a sense that this heater is temperature controlled, so I can set it up to the proper temperature that I would like. So what I'll probably gonna do is remove some of the stuff that's on the bottom here. I'll leave some of the stuff that's not in the way. I'm going to completely do a water change, clean the glass so it's nice and clean, as well as lower the water to maybe about this height, which is generally a good spawning height. Also, I'm not going to show you, this is a little, you see a little snippet, but I'm not going to show you the 20-gallon just yet. I completely redid the 20-gallon totally, and that's going to be another separate video, so you guys need to stay tuned for that. But yeah, the male is going to be put in here first for a day, so he can kind of get used to this tank, and maybe be encouraged to start building a bubble nest, who knows. But then I will put the female in a jar the next day for a little bit, and then I'll set her free, and we'll see if they mate. I'll move this guy to this tank. I don't know if I'll take off the divider or not, but and then this female will go to, at first I'm gonna put her in a jar for a day or two just so I can feed her extra after spawning, and then she's gonna go to the community tank. I also have the pothos growing here, and now that I have a little bit of room here, it's so dirty I need to wipe everything. I could use this for storing some stuff. So that is pretty much the breeding plan. I only plan to try to spawn this pair at the moment. I'm not going to be breeding anybody else. And we'll see. This may work. This may fail. But either way. Oh, by the way, check out how he's been changing. So this male has been changing a lot already. Koi marbles, or marbles in general, change color. And this is a great example of how a marble changes color. You can see he's kind of getting a lot of black on him. I'm theorizing he's gonna have a black body. That's what seems to be happening here. Hopefully he'll retain some of the red. Interestingly enough, this mature female, who's actually, I believe, older than him, is retaining her color very well. So I'm hoping that she might just be a better bred koi line. I've heard a lot of breeders say that certain koi lines in Asia that have been bred for a while now can retain their colors a lot better. So maybe, just maybe, I got lucky with this girl. Ideally, I would like to get another male that's probably predominantly cellophane. And if I breed her to a cellophane male, this should result in much more stable koi coloration. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That is, man, I need to clean the filter too. Look how dirty this filter gets over time. And I clean it about once a month. But anyways, this is pretty much the plan. I'm thinking of possibly trying to breed them this upcoming week. We shall see how things go, but that is pretty much the plan of action, I guess I would say. And hopefully, wish me luck, and I'll be documenting the process so you guys can kind of see what happens and how our breeding adventures go. Also, I had this funny idea that since males don't like to be bothered when they breed with the females, I thought maybe I can put in the GoPro in maybe like a corner where it would be facing wherever the male wants to have a bubble nest, and set it on a time lapse. So that way maybe we can see a time lapse of what they do when they mate and swim around, and that'd be kind of an interesting look into their breeding behavior without really disturbing them. So that's kind of the plan. Hope you like this general update video of how I'm preparing for everything, how things are changing, and how I'm setting things up. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really, really helps all my videos. And leave a comment down below. Give me some advice. Have you bred bettas before? Are you excited for the new koi babies? And do you think I'm actually going to get any koi? Because see, with these guys, since they're pet store pair, I don't know what their lineage is. So there is a possibility I might not get any koi babies at all. So what do you think I'm going to get? So hope you guys have an awesome day. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you already haven't. This will ensure that you don't miss future videos, and tell your friends that love fish about this channel as well. Bye guys!